An estuary is a special kind of wetland that's formed where a river meets the sea. Estuaries contain a mixture of freshwater and salt water and are affected by the rise and fall of ocean tides. Many are shallow, which means that enough sunlight reaches the benthos to power photosynthesis. Estuaries support an astonishing amount of biomass, though usually fewer species than freshwater or marine ecosystems, which makes them commercially valuable. Estuaries serve as spawning and nursery grounds for many ecologically and commercially important fish and shellfish species, including bluefish, striped bass, shrimp, and crabs. There are two examples of estuaries: salt marshes and mangrove swamps. Salt marshes are Salt marshes are temperate estuaries characterized by salt-tolerant grasses above the low tide line and sea grasses below the water. One of the largest salt marshes in North America surrounds the Chesapeake Bay in Maryland. Mangrove swamps are tropical estuaries characterized by several species of salt-tolerant trees, collectively called mangroves. The largest mangrove area in North America is in Florida's Everglades National Park. Most organisms adapted to freshwater cannot tolerate saltwater, and most organisms adapted to saltwater cannot tolerate freshwater. Saltwater fish have mechanisms for excreting excess salt from their bodies. Freshwater fish have mechanisms for concentrating salt in their bodies. So estuaries then become rather unique ecosystems where they may contain some saltwater organisms, some freshwater organisms, and some organisms that are specially adapted to living in an estuary.